All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Sunil Verma. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to flag off Secunderabad-Visakhapatnam Vande Bharat Express train today. 75th Army Day being celebrated today. Festival of Harvest, Makar Sankranti, being celebrated in several parts of the country today. China reports nearly 60,000 COVID-related deaths during last 1 month. Top seed Indian team of Yuki, Bhambri and Saketh Myneni wins Bangkok Open tennis title in Thailand. And in cricket, third and final ODI between India and Sri Lanka to be played today in Thiruvananthapuram. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will flag off the Vande Bharat Express train connecting Secunderabad with Visakhapatnam at 10:30 a.m. today through video conferencing. The train will be the 8th Vande Bharat Express to be introduced by Indian Railways and the first one to connect the two Telugu-speaking states of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. The first Vande Bharat Express train was flagged off in February 2019 between New Delhi and Varanasi. The indigenously designed train, Vande Bharat, is equipped with state-of-the-art passenger amenities and will provide a faster, more comfortable and more convenient travel experience to rail users. Our correspondent reports that Vande Bharat Express is equipped with advanced, state-of-the-art safety features, including an indigenously developed train collision avoidance system, Kavach.
Vande Bharat trains have created a new identity of speed, efficiency and convenience. The specialty of this train is that it can achieve the speed of 0 to 100 km per hour in just 52 seconds. This train has the capability to run at a speed of 180 km per hour. The Vande Bharat train between Secunderabad and Visakhapatnam will cover a distance of around 700 km in around 8 hours. It will have stoppages at Visakhapatnam, Rajamundry and Vijayawada stations in Andhra Pradesh and at Khammam, Warangal and Secunderabad stations in Telangana. Under the Make in India initiative, a target has been set to manufacture 400 Vande Bharat trains in the coming years. With Dipendra Kumar from Secunderabad, Suparna Saikya, AIR News, Delhi.
Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav has said that the indigenously designed Vande Bharat Express is a world-class train and fully designed in India. Talking to reporters in Secunderabad, Mr. Vaishnav said it will be a great leap forward for the country.
Honorable Prime Minister's vision for transforming railways is a huge vision. Every aspect, every dimension of railways, whether it is stations, new train sets, new locomotives, new type of signaling Kavach system, everything is getting transformed. This station where we are standing, Secunderabad, this has been redesigned for becoming a world-class station. The Vande Bharat train, this is a world-class train designed by Indian engineers, manufactured by Indian engineers. So this is a great leap forward for the country.
Union Tourism Minister G. Kishan Reddy has said that with the introduction of this Vande Bharat Express train, the tourism sector in this region will get a lot of boost. He said this train will benefit the common people as well as the businessmen.
दो तेलुगु स्टेट्स में प्रमुख शहरों से आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के मार्गदर्शन पे वंदे भारत ट्रेन का शुभारंभ होगा। हमारे तेलुगु लोगों के लिए वंदे भारत ट्रेन जिंदगी में एक क्रांति होगा। लगभग 23 स्टेशंस में ट्रेन रुकेंगी। कुल वरंगल हो, खम्मम हो, विशाखापट्टनम हो, विजयवाड़ा हो, राजमंड्री हो, अलग-अलग जगह टूरिस्ट डेस्टिनेशन है।
The 75th Army Day celebration is being held in Bengaluru today. This is for the first time that the event is being conducted out of the national capital. The Chief of the Army Staff, General Manoj Pandey, laid a wreath at the Madras Engineering Group War Memorial and reviewed the Army Day parade by 8 marching contingents, including a horse-mounted contingent. 5 regimental brass bands also took part in the parade. The Chief of the Army Staff will present gallantry and awards shortly for individual acts of bravery and sacrifice. There will also be a flypast by Dhruv and Rudra helicopters. More from our correspondent.
Army Day in Bengaluru gives an opportunity to witness Indian military capabilities for the people down south. Various weapon systems including K9 Vajra self-propelled guns, Pinaka rockets, T-90 tanks, BMP-2 infantry fighting vehicles, Tunguska air defense system, 155mm Bofors guns, Swati radar and different assault bridges are on static display. In the evening, when Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh takes part in the Army Day celebrations at ASC Centre and College in Bengaluru, there will be an active action-packed evening. The brave men of Indian Army will showcase their extreme moves riding tornado motorcycles. There will be on display their skills in microlight aircraft flying, paramotor flying, tent pegging, daredevil jumps, martial arts like taekwondo, bands and 6-bar jumps. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
On the occasion of Army Day, Army Chief General Manoj Pandey has greeted the armymen, their families and retired Army personnel.
मैं भारतीय सेना के सभी रैंकों और उनके परिवारों, रक्षा कर्मियों और पूर्व सैनिकों को हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और आभार भी व्यक्त करता हूं। आज हम अपने उन साथियों को याद करते हुए श्रद्धांजलि देते हैं जिन्होंने देश की सेवा में अपना जीवन न्यौछावर किया है। उनकी वीरता और सर्वोच्च बलिदान आने वाली पीढ़ियों को प्रेरित करता रहेगा। मैं वीर नारियों और उनके परिवारों के बलिदान को भी नमन करता हूं। मुझे भारतीय सेना के प्रत्येक सदस्य पर गर्व है जिनकी प्रतिबद्धता और बलिदान के परिणाम स्वरूप हमारी सेना ने हर मुकाबले का सामना करने की तैयारी को अव्वल दर्जे पर कायम रखा है। आप सभी के दृढ़ संकल्प से हमने न केवल अपने सीमाओं को सुरक्षित रखा बल्कि आतंकवाद का भी मुंह तोड़ जवाब दिया है।
The Election Commission has called presidents, chairpersons and general secretaries of all national parties for a meeting tomorrow to discuss and demonstrate the remote voting machine. The technical expert committee members will also be present in the meeting. The poll body has proposed the introduction of remote voting for domestic migrants using a multi-constituency electronic voting machine that will retain all security features of the EVMs currently in use. This modified form of EVM can handle up to 72 multiple constituencies from a single remote polling booth. The initiative, if implemented, can lead to a social transformation for the migrants. The EC has also solicited written views of recognized political parties by the 31st of January on various related issues including changes required in legislation, administrative procedures and voting method, if any other, for domestic migrants. Based on the feedback received from multiple stakeholders and the demonstration of the prototype, the Commission will take care of the process of implementing the remote voting method. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The world's longest river cruise, MV Ganga Vilas, on way to Dibrugarh via Bangladesh, reached Bangla Ghat in Buxar in Bihar yesterday evening. The tourists were welcomed after arriving at the Ghat. The maiden voyage of Ganga Vilas is witnessing 32 tourists from Switzerland relishing the Varanasi to Dibrugarh journey. Our correspondent reports that the travellers will visit different places of Buxar today.
The tourists will visit different tourist places of Buxar, including the War Memorial and Sitaram Upadhyay Museum today. After visiting places of Buxar, the Ganga Vilas will sail to Doriganj this afternoon. The cruise will reach Patna tomorrow after visiting Chiran archaeological site in the Saran district. The cruise will be in Bihar till 22nd of this month. During this period, the cruise will halt at 8 different places, including Munger, Simariya in Begusarai and Sultanganj and Bateshwar Asthan in Bhagalpur. Krishna Kumar Lal, AIR News, Patna.
Festival of Harvest, Makar Sankranti, is being celebrated in several parts of the country today. In Uttar Pradesh, Makar Sankranti is being celebrated with full religious fervour. The festival is also celebrated as Khichdi in the eastern and Awadh regions of the state. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is in Gorakhpur to celebrate the Khichdi festival. He offered Khichdi to Guru Gorakshanath on this auspicious day. Our correspondent has filed this report.
Offering khichdi to Baba Gorakshnath on Makar Sankranti is considered auspicious. Going by the tradition, Chief Minister and Gorakshpithadishwar Yogi Adityanath offered khichdi to the Lord in the wee hours today. Khichdi from Nepal's royal family was also offered to the deity. A month-long khichdi mela has also begun in the Goraknath temple. The Chief Minister is himself looking after the mela arrangements. Thousands of devotees from across the state and adjoining areas of neighboring Bihar and Nepal are in the city to offer khichdi to Baba Gorakshnath. Long queues of devotees are being witnessed outside the Goraknath temple right from early morning today. Offering khichdi to the deity will continue for weeks. Aditya Shukla, IR News, Gorakhpur.
Cold wave conditions prevailed in many parts of Rajasthan. Normal life is being affected due to dense fog. The minimum temperature is likely to drop by 2 to 4 degrees Celsius over most parts of the state during the next 48 hours. Talking to AIR News, Senior PRO Northern Railway R.K. Rana said that 20 trains are running late due to fog.
आज पंजाब, हरियाणा, उत्तर प्रदेश, हिमाचल प्रदेश, बिहार से आने वाली 20 रेलगाड़ी फॉग के कारण लेट चल रही है। मेरा यात्रियों से ये निवेदन है कि वो प्रस्थान करने से पहले 139 पर संपर्क करें ताकि उनको किसी प्रकार की असुविधा न हो।
China reported on Saturday that nearly 60,000 people with COVID-19 had died in hospitals since it abandoned its zero-COVID policy last month. It is a huge increase from previously reported figures that followed global criticism of the country's coronavirus data. In early December, Beijing abruptly dismantled its strict 3-year antivirus regime of frequent testing, travel curbs, and mass lockdowns after widespread protests in late November, and cases have surged since then across the nation of 1.4 billion. A health official said on Saturday that COVID fever and emergency hospitalizations had peaked and the number of hospitalized patients was continuing to decline. Russia launched fresh waves of missile attacks across Ukraine yesterday, killing at least 5 people in a strike on an apartment block in the eastern city of Dnipro. A number of other cities, including Kiev, Kharkiv and Odessa, were also hit. Much of Ukraine is now under an emergency blackout after missiles hit power infrastructure in several cities. In tennis, the top-seeded Indian team of Yuki Bhambri and Saketh Myneni came from behind to win the Bangkok Open title as they beat Christopher Rungkat and Akira Santian in Nonthaburi, Thailand. Playing their 7th final together, the Indians beat the Indonesian-Australian combo 2-6, 7-6, 14-12 in an exciting and close final that lasted 1 hour and 50 minutes. The win on Saturday is likely to give Yuki his career-high doubles rank of 90, while the big-serving Myneni should also touch a career-best 74 in the ATP doubles chart. They will next compete in the Australian Open, the season's first Grand Slam, where they have been given a wild-card entry. In cricket, the third and final ODI between India and Sri Lanka will be played in the Greenfield International Stadium in Thiruvananthapuram today. The match will start at 1:30 p.m. The Indian team has clinched the series with wins in Guwahati and Kolkata ODIs. They will be looking to clean sweep the ODI series. India earlier won the 3-match T20 series 2-1 against the Sri Lankan team. And now, for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Subhadra Ramachandran.
Thank you, Sunil. Firearms, grenades recovered ahead of January 26 in Delhi from terror suspects arrested by Delhi Police's Special Cell, reports the Asian Age. Wheat output in India is to increase by 5 million tons this year, predicts the Indian Institute of Wheat and Barley Research, writes the Pioneer. An analysis by the Indian Express shows that there is a steady rise in Indian students in the U.S., staying on for job training from 12.8% in 2006-2007 to 43.9% in 2020-2021. Hindustan Times carries a photograph of a child clearing snow on the road near Srinagar with the headline, "Capital braces for cold snap as hills hit by heavy snow." Fatehpur in Rajasthan freezes at minus 3.5 degrees Celsius, writes the Times of India. And finally, the Indian Express carries the story of the only institution for children of Afghan refugees living in India with the headline, "As Taliban ban education for girls, a school in New Delhi fights back." And with that, it's back to you, Sunil.
Thank you, Subhadra. In some more news, Japanese Prime Minister Kishida Fumio has highlighted the agreement with other group of 7 leaders that they will closely cooperate to protect the rules-based international order. Mr. Kishida held a news conference in Washington, the last leg of his tour of 5 G7 nations. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to flag off Secunderabad-Visakhapatnam Vande Bharat Express train today. 75th Army Day being celebrated today. Festival of Harvest, Makar Sankranti, being celebrated in several parts of the country today. China reports nearly 60,000 COVID-related deaths during last 1 month. Top seed Indian team of Yuki Bhambri and Saketh Myneni wins Bangkok Open tennis title in Thailand. And in cricket, third and final ODI between India and Sri Lanka to be played today in Thiruvananthapuram. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.